Hello, everybody. Friday, September 27th. Happy weekend. Happy Friday. I hope your week was well. I hope your weekend is well. We have a little bit late making later to making today's video. I wanted to finish watching the games that had playoff implications. Easy for me to say. And see if we could get our final wild card game set. And we did. So we got Nats versus Brewers. Nationals versus Brewers. I don't like saying Nats, even though I do it. Nationals, Brewers. What the Brewers have done the last month or so, especially since most of it was without Yelich, has been very impressive. Very impressive. I do not see them getting past the Nationals in one game. Now, just like with football, they say any given Sunday. I'm going to throw out an any given Tuesday caveat here, or whatever day the NL game is. Any team can beat any other team on any given day. But the Nationals, I think they just have more weapons from which to select and throw out the Brewers. The Brewers can pull it off and find their way into the regular playoffs. I'll be very impressed. I'm impressed anyway. In the AL, we got the A's and the Rays. Little rhyming game there. I like the Rays. I actually like the Rays a lot. I've started sort of liking them just as a team to root for this year. And just seeing what really the A's and the Rays are very similar. Just what they do on a budget with guys you don't really know, aren't household names. But I've been watching the Rays box scores, and every night they have an opener or starter that throws a few innings. Then they run out 6 guys that just shut everybody down. And I do not see how the Rays, or the A's rather, are going to be able to overcome that with their offense. We'll see. Like I said, any given Tuesday, we'll call it. But wildcard season is set, and that's exciting. I don't really consider that a playoff. It's game 163, I guess, probably is the best name for it. But anyway, who you got? Who you got in those games? A's versus Rays, Nationals versus Brewers. Who you got? Put it below. Put it below. Speaking of Rays, I did get one more Stadium Club cheapo in today from eBay. I already opened it. Thankfully, the seller was offering $1 shipping, and I think I paid 99 cents, something like that, for the actual bid. So under $2. Delivered Nicholas Sifu, and this is actually a Rays card, because he was a Ray at one point. He has since been released, and I believe he's in the Reds, played in the Reds system to finish out the year. Only played a handful of games last year and this year at the big league level. He's still, 24, but it's never good to be cut by a major league team, especially considering he was a first-round draft pick. So, anyway, we do have 3 TTMs today. San Juan, Puerto Rico, Provo, Utah, San Bernardino, California. I'm very excited to get these. I have a strong indication on who they are. Starting with San Juan. Oh, we got... Hopefully this is my letter. Yeah, that's my letter. Jose Chico Leaned. 89 Upper Deck. 92 Pinnacle. 92 Ultra. And there's the 91 Tops. Cool fielding. Really known for his defense. Very light hitting second baseman. Back in the day when if you could hit as a middle infielder, that was kind of a bonus. Your job was to be a glove man, and that's sort of what Jose Leaned was known for. He did have a Golden Glove. He played mostly for the Pirates and Royals, but I think he played a couple games for the Royals to finish out his career. Happy to get those back. I imagine if you weren't a fan of baseball during this time, you might be tempted to call him Jose Lind, but it's Leaned Lean, and he's a cousin of Onyx Concepcion, another former Major League player. Provo, Utah. I know this was sent on September 9th because the frog stamp. It's the only time I had those. And the lean was probably about 40 or 50 days. And I just realized most all other TTMers on YouTube like put their return dates and all that stuff. And I never really mentioned that. If you're ever like really curious and you need to know, how long did you wait for Jose Lind or whoever this is, just comment and ask me, and I'm happy to share. I just never think about it when I'm opening them. And honestly, unless it's like really long or like an odd, super quick or super long, it's not really all that pertinent information. But here we go. Vance Law, 86 tops. Behind this is an 85 tops father and son. Thankfully, and I revealed the second because there was some uncertainty, but I am happy that it was signed by both. I've seen this done before, signed by both father and son. They live very close to each other in Utah. As a matter of fact, this is a little creepy. I kind of Google mapped it just to see, and it's like 3 blocks or a couple streets, probably a quarter mile or maybe even less than that. Anyway, Vern Law's former Cy Young winner and World Series champ. Vance Law played from 1980 to 1991, mostly for the White Sox and Expos, and he was all-star with either the Expos or the Cubs. I forget which. But happy to get that back. I didn't ask Vance to send it to his dad or to run it over there or whatever. I'm sure they see each other constantly because I've seen this card return like this before. But awesome to get a duel, and one of them's a Cy Young winner and a World Series champion, and the other one I got to see play since I've been a fan, since the 80s of baseball. Here we go, final one for today, San Bernardino, California. I know who it is because you can see the return address. It's another 64 tops, which I've been getting a lot back lately. Gordon Seyfried, I guess that's the only way you can say it. A little bit of an unusual last name, Seyfried. Maybe you're supposed to say it fast. Seyfried. Who knows? Anyway, he pitched 9 2/3 innings over 2 years, from 63 to 64 for the Indians. I'm just realizing not even showing that. I couldn't find a lot of information about why he only pitched a few innings, because he seemed to be that he was fairly effective. And he even pitched in some minor leagues, like in the 66. And I don't know why he never really got to keep going. If he got hurt, I couldn't find anything on that. But anyway, that's it for today. So Safe Ride was 1 for 1. Vance Law was 2 for 2 with the Dad Vern Law bonus. There we are. Jose Chico leaned 4 for 4. And Nicholas Sifu was an eBay. Always happy to add to the Stadium Club collection, especially at bargain basement prices. So who you got? Nationals versus Brewers. Wild card. A's versus Rays. I got the Nationals and Rays. Nationals, I think, could advance further in the playoffs because they got some real stud starters, and they seem to be a little deeper top to bottom. They got Anthony Rendon, who's a dark horse for MVP. They really seem like maybe they should have even won the division. The Rays will have to face the Astros. Probably not good for them, but I do like the Rays to beat the A's. Anyway, let me know what you think. What do you think of how we did today? What do you think of those matchups? Hopefully get some returns tomorrow, and we'll see you then.